Hi everyone and welcome. Today we are in this week. This is the portion Bo, Zohar Bo. There are a lot of insights to this Zohar of the week, but we're going to study about something that we might know, but just to remind us, about the story and about really what's going on and how we can receive energy of protection from the Creator. Places that we should or shouldn't go in the time of danger, or not to put myself in a situations that I shouldn't put myself, because many times we get into trouble or adding some negativities into our lives from situations we're not supposed to be involved with, but we actually put ourselves involved because we think, oh, I should do, or I should be involved. So let's see what the Zohar to tell us. And I would like to do, like last week, a short meditation with the letters of the week that can connect us also and give us the support. And you can repeat that meditation, I hope more than once. It's from the 70 Names of God. It's the letters Vav Mem Bet. So I'm going to read from Zohar Bo verse 80. And the Zohar says, let me just close it. Okay. Let's read the Aramaic and then the translation. תענה רבי חזקיה, תרן דמה התחזו. לקובל תרא כתרין, דהתחזו לעילה בהיא שעתה. אמר רבי יוסי, חד כתרא דכלילה, ביטרן סיטרין תמירין, ברחמי ודינה. So the Zohar telling us, Rabbi Chizkiah, he says, it was two types of blood. When the Creator told them to put the blood at the door, he told them to use two types of blood. And here Rabbi Chizkiah is teaching and he explaining about those two types of blood. So he says it was two types of blood. It was the blood of the sacrifice of the Passover. It was before, remember, it was the time of Passover. And it was the blood of the circumcision. That he says they represent two types of crowns, the Sfirot. They represent the 10 emanations, the Sfirot. And he says that they've been seen at that time in the upper world, that there are the two lines, two kavim, that represent which type of the Sfirot, Chesed and Gvura, the right and the left, mercy and judgments. אמר רבי יוסי, הם כנגד כתר אחד הכלול בבית צדדים הנסתרים. So he said, both of them represent the same crown, but two sides of the crown. Two sides of the same crown. So he says, but they concealed. They concealed. How those two levels concealed? He says, in judgments and in mercy. פירוש, כי קו האמצעי הוא ספירת תפארת. The central column, we know, represent the level of תפארת. Right? Yaakov, תפארת, central column. So he says, רחמים ודין, judgments, mercy and judgments. ואמר רבי יוסי, כי כנגדו הם בית הדמים, שהם דם מילה ורחמים שבתפארת. So he says, so for those two levels of judgments and mercy, he says the blood of the circumcision, it's the blood of the mercy that exists in Tiferet. V'dam Pesach, and the blood of the sacrifice of Passover, this is the judgment in Tiferet. So Tiferet, the central column, holds in it the two opposites, the two columns, the mercy and the judgment. In life, when we're talking about doing restriction, when we're talking about removing judgments, right? So it means what we don't have, it means in different words, we don't have central column. In the central column, in the column of Tiferet, column of Yaakov, it's need to be included with the mercy side and the judgment side. We're just creating the balance between of them. We put the filament, right, the restriction. Now we have the full energy, the central column. So we need to have the right column and the left column. We need to have the mercy and the judgments. Our job is to make sure to give it a vessel as the central column. Now that, many times we're trying to run away from judgments, run away from negativities, run away from difficulties, right? But we need to stop for a second and say, just a second, that situation right now, is revealed already. So somehow, in a simple explanation, I can explain myself. So somehow along the way, I created an empty space. I actually disconnect that judgment part or the mercy part from the central column. And right now it came back to me to put it back together, the mercy and the judgments, inside of the same umbrella that's called Tiferet. It's called the central column. So just by thinking about it and just put it in my consciousness, right? First of all, I don't want to be reactive about it. First of all, I want to make sure I'm not freaking out and trying to run away from the opportunity that came back to me to fix the situation. Because what will happen if I'm going, run away? And usually we try and run away or to find like quick solutions, okay? And we know in Kabbalah, we study many times, I need to reach the root. I need to connect with the root in order for me to solve a problem. And here we're talking about the root, we're talking about just a second. That judgment came to my life right now because I need to fix it. I need to create central column. So let me just, instead of avoiding it and trying to run away from it or try to find a quick fix, let me just stop for a second. Let me go deep in my thoughts, in my feelings. Let me check what's going on, how I feel about it, how I'm thinking about it, how I'm reacting about it, right? Let me check like what's going on in me. And I want to see and to find out where is the root of it. And now when I'm actually digging deeper, things will start to come to my mind how I can, first of all, my reactive system will change because now I'm choosing to work upon it. And now I'm going to start to create what? Put it back in the frame of Tiferet, the central column. Because now I'm going to start to work on it. I'm going to find the root and to solve the problem in the root level, not in the result level, okay? So let us now continue in saying, אמר רבי אבא, בכמה מקומות ריחם הקדוש ברוך הוא על בניו. There is few places that the Creator, he give mercy upon his kids. עשה אדם בית, והקדוש ברוך הוא אמר לו, so he says, the person built a house, and the Creator told him, put my name, and write my name and put it on the entrance of your house. And you will sit inside of the house, and I will sit outside of your house, of the entrance of your house, to protect you. Crazy deal, no? Is what the Creator told us. And here in Passover it says, he says, right at the entrance of your house, the secret of the certainty, emunah, certainty, my certainty, the told us, right on the entrance of the house. It says in the time of what the story is talking about, the time of Passover, the secret of certainty, my certainty of the Creator. So what does it mean? He says you should put the blood in the two columns and on the third column. So now we have the three-column system. Remember we talked about Tiferet? Now we have again how to build the three-column system. ואתה תשב תוך ביתך ואני אשמור אותך מבחוץ, and you will sit inside of the house and I will keep you and protect you from the outside of the house. שכתוב אתם לא תצאו איש מביתך ותות הבוקר. It says in the Torah that you're not going to come out of the house till the morning. וכתוב וראה את אדם על המשקוף וגומר ולא ייתן המשקוף לבוא אל ביתכם לנגוף. It says, so the one that have the permission to harm, he will see the blood and he will continue. He's not going to harm no one in this in that house. הרי ששמר אותם ושבחו מבחוץ. Yeah. And then it says, אמר רבי אבא, the same way that the creator עשו באותה שעה, דהיינו ג' קווים, when they created, the light told us, tell the Israelite to create the 3-column system, okay? 2 on the right and left column and 1 on the top column. That he says, so what we receive if we put 1 and 2 and the top, we receive in the shape of the letter Hey. Letter Hey, okay? Hey, what represent the letter Hey? That represent the level of Malchut. This is one of the name of God. Yud Kei Vav Kei, the Tetragrammaton. Letter Hey here, when we did on the the 3-column system, represent the letter Hey, the Hey of Malchut. זה זוהר תלינסיו. ועל כן אמר השם הקדוש חזר באותו שעה להיות דין על המצרים. She said the same name, that hour, it become judgments on the Egyptians. כך חזר אדם באותה שעה להיות דין, שכתוב, the blood become to be, and that hour become to be judgments. שכתוב וראה את אדם על המשקוף ועל שתי המזוזות, והציון של כולם היה אדום, ורומז על דין. So when you see, right, you see the blood was the level of, it's red, so it's the level of judgments. והוא להראות שאף על פי שיעור הרחמים לישראל חזר להיות דין לעשות מקומות במצרים. So why he says to use that? Because to show that even though right now, it represents judgments, right? But even though it's right now mercy for the Israelite, it's still judgments to the Egyptian. Okay, still judgment to the Egyptian. Now, we know, first of all, as we study many times, it's just, to remind us that the light is protecting us 24/7. But it's not happening in an automatic way. It means I need to make sure to have that thought, that consciousness, and to remember that the light is, because how we connecting, with people even, think about it. There are people that are not in your mind. And you have the closest people that maybe they are more hours of your day in your mind, right? Maybe you're thinking about your husband, your wife, maybe your kids, mother, father, brother, sister, the close family. Maybe if you have a business, you're thinking about your employees, about your friends that didn't help right now, maybe. So it means like, where is the connection? The real connection is in my thoughts, right? So I feel all the time, okay, what can I do for them? What I can do for them? How can I help? I need to make a phone call. I need to tell them I love them. I need to bring something. I need to help them. Whatever that thing in my thoughts, I'm there with them. I feel them, right? The same way we need to have that energy, that intention toward the Creator. Because the Creator is there always to support and help us. But unfortunately, many hours of the day, we are not there. Yes, we're making maybe connections, we're reading the Zohar, scanning, praying. But what's happened in between the connections? I'm thinking about the light, I'm taking the light with me to work, to my family, to all of other situations. I remember, because the light, one of the things of putting the name of the Creator on the, we call it the mezuzah, but to put the name, it's to remember. The Zohar says in different place. It's for us to, when we look at the holy name of the Creator, right? Shin Daled Yud Shaddai. When we look at the holy name Shin Daled Yud, it's to remind us our spiritual work. Why we can do the world, what we need to do. And the Zohar says this is the connection between Malchut and Zir and Pin and the upper world. So the mezuzah represents the connection to the upper world. And this is why it says, put the blood in this way, so you have the central column, we have the letter Hey of the Malchut. It's red, energy of judgments. But remember, in the level of, right and left, also there is right and left, right? If there is judgment, there is also right and left. So the Israelites receive from the level of Tiferet the mercy, and the Egyptian received the judgments. So in every situation, there is good and bad. There is mercy and judgments. We want to make sure that by our actions, by our thoughts, by our words, by our intention, I'm keeping myself in the central column, and I'm choosing also in the central column the energy of mercy, energy of Abraham. So also in the central column, I want to choose the energy of mercy. I want to choose the energy of protection from the Creator. Now, to do that, we need to purify our thoughts. We need to purify our consciousness. Now, our consciousness affecting our water. Our body, most of our body is water. Water surrounding our cells. And the water keep the information, the memory, to give to the cells. So any intention, any consciousness I have, affecting my water, and the water affecting the cells. Now it says every 7 years, the cells that they die, and new ones are being born. So if that's the case, how come when we have different problems, or someone have some disease, how come he's not being cured? Because the Kabbalah explain the water holds into the memory of all the consciousness of the person. So if there is a problem and the person thinks like that and is, in a negative way, so when the old cell died and the new cell come, he gives the new cell all the information. And that's it. Now again, he gets sick. So I need to purify the water inside of me. And this week, it's amazing to see how everything connected, This week, the name of God of this week, it's Vav Mem Bet. What is Vav Mem Bet? It's water. It's water. I'm going to put it here just to show us and to make the connection. And we're going to do like a short meditation to connect with this energy. Okay, so you can see the screen, right? Let me just, I don't know what you can see. And let me just open this so you can see it full screen. In a second. Yeah, now you can see full screen. Move your head. Yes, okay, beautiful. So what we will do, let's do a few minutes meditation. Just look at the letters. Look at the letters for 40 seconds. Just relax your thoughts. Relax your body. Take a deep breath to your body. Just calm down. See the shape of the letters. Engrave that energy, that shape in your brain, in all of your body parts. And when you're ready, you can close your eyes. Let's all take a deep breath to our belly. Relax our thoughts. Relax all of our body parts. And now when we connected to the quiet place in our mind, we'd like to inject some intentions, Let's take a few seconds to continue relaxing. You can see yourself go inside of the water, lying down on your back, going slowly, slowly down. Listen to the quiet around you. So peaceful, so quiet. Feel the water hugging you. You feel secure, you feel safe. And from that place, I like to use the combination of Vav Mem Bet. We want to imagine all the water within my body, clarifying, purifying any type of negative thoughts, negative feelings. I'm breathing in light and breathing out all of that negativity, purifying my water. Take a few deep breaths and meditate on it. Injecting the positive intention. I feel stronger. I'm pure. Each time I'm inhaling, I'm connecting to the light, pure energy from the Creator. And we like to share this energy with all of the bodies that exist in the world. See that this energy of Vav Mem Bet, pure energy of the Creator, purifying all the water inside all of the vessels in the world. Removing all the hatred, washing out, washing away all the negativity from all the water inside of the bodies, inside of the vessels. And also we like to meditate to purify all the water in the world. That each time a person will drink from the sweet water that we received from the Creator, it will heal us, will heal my body, will heal my consciousness. And every time, every sip will elevate us to a higher level of consciousness. That we can cleave ourselves with the light of the Creator. We can be better beacon of light to bring the love, the unity, human dignity, and peace to the entire world. Pure freedom. Let's take another deep breath on our belly. When you exhale, you can take it strongly and can open your eyes. I hope you could connect with that meditation. So we can use those letters this week, but actually every day of our life. It's part of the morning connection, morning prayer. We're using that combination of Vav Mem Bet. Really the support and the help from the Creator to purify the water and to jump in the level of the consciousness. Let's open the mics and wish good luck, Shabbat Shalom, show our support for each other.
Shabbat Shalom.
Thank you.
Thank
Shabbat
you,
Shalom, everybody.
Michael. Shabbat Shalom, Michael, and everybody. Thank you.
Shabbat Shalom, guys.
Amazing.
It was very nice.
Amazing. We'll talk later. Amazing.
Shabbat
Shalom.
Shalom. Thank you,
Like it.
teacher.
Bye, guys. Love you. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat
Thank
Shalom.
you. Thank you.
Bye-bye.